Well, welcome Aquarius. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm doing a personal growth reading, which just talks about blocks, obstacles, fears. This is all about a situation. You know, your strengths, advice, um, what you don't see and where it leads. So keep in mind this is a general reading and it may or may not resonate. But always check out your other placements, especially in a reading like this. So regardless, even if it does resonate, sometimes your other placements will give you a little bit more um, information anyway. So let's get started. Let's see what we got. What do our Aquarius need to know? Okay. What do our Aquarius need to know today? Okay. 2 cards for the blocks. 8 of Wands. So this is the Black Cat Tarot, and just so you know, if you're a tarot reader, these meanings are slightly different. And I do read intuitively, and I do read to how the deck makes me feel. So as much as I do the regular meanings. So keep that in mind. Fears and obstacles. 10 of Cups. Knight of Cups. And strengths. 3 of Pentacles. Sun. Advice. Ace of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, I mean, there's like communication that needs to happen here. So, what you don't see, 10 of Swords. Okay, and where this leads. Strength. You've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Now, the Chariot to me has that same energy of the 8 of Wands. Definitely forward movement. Now, the Chariot is a little faster than the 8 of Wands. In this case, too, the 8 of Wands, he's taking that baton and running. So it's like it's his turn, basically. But I feel like there is some kind of forward movement here. But you are like totally stuck. Like, this is a block. I think you want to move forward, but there's things here that are very unclear, and you don't know everything there is to know, which is the moon. I feel like you really need to take a second and go, okay, what do I not know? What am I not understanding? What is the truth? And because there you need to move forward into this, and it's a relationship, and you really want to move forward, and you really want this to either grow or become serious or committed or whatever it looks like to you. But there is some kind of energy. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be love related. It can be any kind of relationship, whether it's a person, place, or thing. You can have a relationship with projects, things like that as well. But I feel like there's something that you feel like is not moving. But keep in mind that the moon is coming up as a block, so that means that you are not seeing things as they really are, and that you're not taking the time to do so either. That's why it's showing up there. If you were, because that 8 of Wands is very fast energy. The Chariot's like something's happening really fast here, but you need to take the time to see things as they truly are with that moon card. Your fears and obstacles are the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I feel like there is like some kind of energy that is definitely relationship. So this probably is relationship, guys. So this won't resonate with everybody. But 10 of Cups and Knight of Cups, you're afraid that if you don't hurry, you won't have a relationship. That's the overall feeling I'm getting. Like the 10 of Cups and Knight of Cups, you feel like you're not going to get any kind of offer or love. You're not going to meet anybody substantial unless, you move really, really fast. And you feel like you need to, because for some reason you just feel like you're in a hurry for it. For whatever reason, you're in a hurry for it. And the moon reminds you that you're going to be blocked until you can see what the truth is. And I don't know if this is someone specific or it's just a relationship in general. I kind of feel like it's in general. Like you really, and it could be someone specific because there is a knight here. It definitely could be, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be being in a hurry for this in general. Your strengths are kind of nice. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Sun. You do have a lot of joy in your life, and there's a lot of good things happening with the Sun, and you have a playful attitude, and there's joy around you as well. And I feel like this is kind of how you see things sometimes, as you see them as very playful, and there's just a very playful energy with this Sun card. And the Three of Pentacles says you are willing to work at it. You are willing to work at whatever it takes to make this happen, because the Three of Pentacles is hard work. And he is focused on this statue, and he's going to create this beautiful piece of art. So keep that in mind, that that's a really important energy to know that you have behind you. You have this really great strength of seeing the joy in things and being joyful, even if you're not 100% of the time. That's not what this is really about. It's that you can, and that you do have that energy behind you, and that's really nice. So your advice though is Ace of Swords with the Queen of Swords. First off, the Ace of Swords tells me two things. If you do not have someone specific that you're looking for, you need to some way vocalize that you are ready for a relationship, whether that's dating online, or letting your friends know, or the ace to me in this deck is about like speaking out to everybody, right? But if it's not that you need to speak to everybody and just to a specific person, if this knight is a specific person to you, this is saying speak up. Be clear on what your expectations are. The Queen of Swords is the same thing. She needs to speak clear, she needs to be articulate, she needs to have a direct a direct goal in mind as well. So keep that in mind as you're going through this hard time. I will tell you, I don't feel like this is a huge life stopper thing. I think it's just something that's on your mind right now, and that you would really either like this relationship to flourish, or you would like a relationship in general. But I do feel like there is this, once you get through the unclearness with that moon card, you will. And part of that is being clear of what you want. And this can be also intentions to the universe as well. Like, be clear when you're manifesting exactly what you want. So let's say if you want a relationship, this advice is saying be clear. Like, don't just say I want a relationship, right? Be clear to what that means to you and what's important to you. Always when you're looking for love specifically, it's always important to know, and I've been told this a gazillion times, and I'm probably not I don't do this enough, is look, have a list. Here's everything that's a must. I have to have in a relationship. And here's everything that I absolutely can't have in a relationship at all. It won't work if these things are there. And then write down what you would like what's not necessarily the have tos, but the would likes. And then the really like a struggle, but it's not a no, right? So have these things ready to go with your manifestations, because if you're not clear, you're gonna get a Knight of Swords instead of a Knight of Cups, or you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna get what you really want. You could get something that just ends up petering away because it's not what you're really looking for. The universe listens. So if you say I want love, they're going to bring you love, and well, this is the first thing here if you're in that much of a hurry. So you take the first thing, right? And then it's like, crud, why did I do that? Because that was a mistake. And then I have to go back and hurry for something new again. So know that sometimes taking your time is half the battle. So what you don't see is the Ten of Swords. This is a fear for you. You have to face this. This Ten of Swords talks about facing your fears. Something must have ended. I feel like that but I think what you don't see with this ending is that there is a fear in starting new. So even though you're in a hurry, there is also a fear that's coupled with that. And I think that's what is holding you back too. Like, I want something and I want something now, but I'm scared because this is something new for me. And he's opening this door into the future, and what's there? What's going to happen? You know, it's an unknown. And so part of you has this feeling of crud, I'm going into the unknown here. So where does this lead? It leads to the strength. So right away there is not something coming. I don't The cards aren't saying something's coming in. I'm not going to say that it won't. But the um, spirit wants you to know that you are going to develop the strength. This, if you can get through this energy and not feel rushed and not feel like you have to take the first thing that comes around, and that you speak clear and that your intents are clear, the more you will develop strength to endure until the right person comes. I feel like that's what this is saying, that that's important. Also, I think it's also going to make you realize that you're stronger than you think you are. So there's a feeling here that whatever this situation, that there's a situation within the next couple weeks that is going to present itself that will shine light on your true strengths. And I think that comes from facing this fear that's unknown right now. This is something you don't see. And so when you're faced with this, you really realize how much strength you have. And this becomes less important, believe it or not. So I think these two cards are the key to the reading here, Aquarius. And I'm going to leave it right there. That's what we have for you. And I hope this made sense. I hope it resonated. Please let me know if it did. And please hit the like button if you so inclined. And I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.